Hello, my crafty friends. I'm back with another Christmas card for Christmas in July. It's such a good opportunity to get some cards made ahead, and since so many people are sharing Christmas cards in July on social media, I don't feel like, even though it's hot and sunny, I'm a little crazy for sharing Christmas cards. Now, it is actually hot and sunny here where I live in southern Alberta, finally, after so many gloomy rainy days. But that means I have windows open to let the breeze in, and there are birds in the background. And because I'm filming on a weekend, there might be some road noise as well on the highway. So I apologize for the exterior noise. I'm not sure what will come through on the video, but if you hear it, I apologize. However, I didn't want to run around and close all the windows so that everything was bone quiet for me to film. So as I said, it's a Christmas card. I used some retired pattern paper from my stash, but I want to show you the inside. This uses Karen Burniston's Snowman Pop Up. Oh my gosh, when she released this last year, the first one I made with it, I was just boggled. I love it. So when I knew I wanted to make a Christmas card, this was one I pulled out right away to use again. And check out how flat that folds. So the only bulk there is on this card is actually from the bling that I added. I added some bling to the snowflakes, to his hat, and here, and that is causing just a little bit of depth. But you can see, I mean, if I hadn't done that, it folds completely flat, it's light, and would mail for a single stamp. My card size today is 5.5 by 5, and that will fit in a standard A7 envelope. I like the size because I can use a standard piece of cardstock, a letter-sized sheet of cardstock, that is 11 inches. Scoring it at 5.5 gives me that extra panel at the bottom that I can use for die cutting, scraps, other projects, and it's heftier than A2. I like a square card, but they cost quite a bit more to mail here in Canada, at least if I mailed it in a square envelope. And dropping a 5-inch square card into a 5x7 envelope certainly works, but I like adding that extra ½ inch on the side. Again, I don't have those little strips to worry about. And it's just heftier, and it's definitely a nicer size in my hand than the standard A2. I've been doing this for so long, I get really tired of A2 cards. I know it's a standard size, and a lot of card makers love it, and particularly beginning card makers love it. I like to do a variety of sizes. However, the Snowman Pop-Up will fit in a standard A2 card, if that's what you want to make. So the pattern paper that I used is so pretty. It is a retired package from Stampin' Up! Called Feels Like Frost. There's some beautiful, beautiful designs in it. Back when I ordered it, it was on the clearance rack, and the papers are so beautiful. I just knew I would get a lot of use out of them. I didn't even realize that there was foiled papers on the back. So double duty. I've been using this a lot since I got it. I can't even remember when I got it. A couple of years ago for sure. But I keep all my little strips and scraps because with them being foiled on the edges, they add a nice little detail to your cards. So that is the Feels Like Frost, the 6x6 pad of patterned paper. Of course, I used the Snowman Pop-Up. The Let It Snow is from Karen Burniston's Word Set 13. So it has the let it and it has the snow. And something I've started doing is the word let and the word it cut as a single piece. But some of those sentiments can be a little bit stretchy when you go to adhere them down. So what I'm finding is if I die cut them twice, it doesn't take hardly any more time. I die cut the let and the it 2 times and then adhere them together. And that gave me a sturdier element that I can glue, and I have no trouble gluing them on straight, or they don't seem to stretch at all. Definitely a good tip if you have a number of Karen Burniston's word set dies. So this is the word set Snow. The snow and the burr come with a shadow die, and all of these others, there's Snow Much Fun, there's Let It Snow, and Love You Snow Much. And then day, you could have Snow Day, and the burr is just fun for any winter card or scrapbook project. So these are the little scripty words. They come in a lot of the sentiment sets by Karen Burniston, and yeah, cutting them twice, adhering them together before putting them on the project makes a huge difference in how easy they are to adhere. The snowman was just simply cut out of white cardstock. I keep scraps of black and orange cardstocks in the back of the packaging, as well as brown, so that when I go to assemble, I don't have to root for anything. Everything is right in the package. And of course, Karen Burniston has an assembly video for all of her pop-up dies. So if you are looking for the Snowman Pop-Up, I will have her website linked in the description box below. And if you're curious how it goes together, check out her assembly video. The label here is Karen Burniston's crosshatch labels, and this 'Tis the Season is a stamp set that I've had for a while, and I must have forgot about it. I forget about my Christmas stuff. When I go like 11 months in between using them, I kind of forget what I have. So this is a set by Tailored Expressions, and I'm pretty sure it is still available. I will link it on my blog if it is available. I don't have an affiliate with Tailored Expressions at all, so there's no compensation. But if it's available, I will certainly link it for you so you can find it. The only thing I have to remember with the Tailored Expressions stamps is that the photo that's on the front, the stamps are not this size. The stamps are quite a bit bigger. So if I take this Merry Christmas off, and they're beautiful rubber stamps, if I take the Merry Christmas off, you can see, you know, it stamps quite a bit bigger than what is shown on the packaging. But it's a great set, and I don't think I used it last year, so I'm looking forward to getting a lot of use out of it this year, and their sentiments for the front and the inside, or vice versa. The bling, of course, is those honeybee prism gems. I keep using and using and using them. I'm definitely making a dent, but I just love the sparkle and shine that they give, and they're not high, so there's not a whole lot of depth as far as going through the mail if you're putting them on the front of your card. Those are also linked on my blog. And then the front of my card has the Merry Christmas. That is a die by Karen Burniston, and I just cut it from white cardstock, and I didn't double layer it. I find the chunkier words very easy to adhere down, and they cut as a single piece, which is also nice. There's a little more of the bling, and then I let the pattern paper do the work. I also didn't want a lot of bulk on the front of my card because I want it to display nice and flat. I'm sure whoever I send this to is going to display it open anyhow, rather than like this. Another thing that I do quite often, I always forget to point it out, is I do a lot of outlining with a sparkle pen or a gold gel pen. So that sparkle pen is a Stardust by Sakura, and it's linked on my blog. I'm not even sure if it will show up in the video, but I outlined the bottom of each of the letters here with that pen, and then inside I did the same thing with the Let It Snow, and I outlined the label for 'Tis the Season, and that of course is from the In and Out Christmas by Tailored Expressions. Catherine Pooler ink, and this Snowman Pop Up goes together really quickly once you die cut all your pieces. And the next time I have the die set out, I think I'm going to just die cut a whack load of them so that the next time I go to assemble a card, I just have to pull out the pieces and go to town. There are boots with the snowman as well, so you can have him sitting. I haven't used the boots yet because I just think he's so darned cute the way he is. The snowflakes are included with the Snowman Pop-Up, and I added 3 of them to his arm there. Actually thought about doing a kind of a little arc with the snowflakes, but that is an idea for another day. Hitting that like button is a huge help for YouTubers. The more likes you get, the more people get to view your video, and that allows us to grow our channel. So if you liked my card today, please hit that like button. I'd love you to subscribe, and you can see more of my cards. And that's it for me today.